Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's been a while. Where have I been? Busy as hell, that's where I've been. Been doing so much. We've had water issues and we've had, sorry, I just saw a text come through from my mate and it was funny, so I'm laughing. But yeah, we've had sewage issues and slowly getting all that stuff sorted, and I've just had bugger all time to film stuff. I haven't touched a saw in a little while, to be totally honest, apart from cutting up firewood and stuff like that. I haven't built any saws. I worked on a 460, but I didn't have time to film because I was just going to get it done because it needed stripping down for pressure testing, and it needed so I came back fine on that. So someone had run the bar without oil and without bar lube, and burnt out, stuffed the bar, stuffed the chain, stuffed the clutch, actually reamed out the inside of the clutch, blew all of the springs off it, and some of the clutch keepers that are where the plates slot into on a clutch, and what else? I don't know. They wrecked that side of the saw anyway, but the seals were all good and there was no air leaks. I even checked all the intake boot and everything, so it came back pretty sweet, which was cool, really cool. We're pretty much in the middle of winter at the moment, but it doesn't get very cold here. We've had a couple of frosts down to 0 or -1 or something like that, but that's about as cold as it gets. It was foggy yesterday, it's not today. I'm out down the bottom paddock of the property. Where you can see there. There is the house up there. So yeah, out walking the dog. Have a look at the dog. I'll show you what the cows are up to, and this is just me saying hi. I'm absolutely planning to get back to some videos, building saws and stuff like that. I've been trying to keep up with answering all the questions that you guys give me, but yeah, my passion is building saws and I want to get back to it. I feel like I haven't been not having fun, but you know, like when that's your thing, I feel like I haven't done my thing in quite some time. And you know, it's been 3 months since that last video I put up with the O2Os and everything. O2Os, the O2Os, or the 200Ts, the 200Ts. And I really want to get back to that. And I haven't touched them, I haven't built them, so they're still to come. I've picked up a 361, and I've been wanting a 361 for ages. So that has carb issues, and I want to change around the tanks. I want to change out the tank for another tank I've got for it, newer tank, bits and pieces. So hopefully I'll do a video on that as well. Sorry it's so slow coming, guys. I'm just yeah, there's a lot to do. I don't have a lot of time for filming at the moment, and that's just the way it is. That's all there is to it, really. Anyway, I'll show the dog and a few other things that have been going on. Echo. So this is our girl, Echo. Her name is Echo. She is an 8-9-month-old German Shepherd, purebred, of course. She's about 34, 35 kgs, maybe somewhere around there, or anywhere between 33 and 35. Haven't weighed her for a little bit. We'll do in the coming weeks. Echo. she's out here. She's looking for pine cones actually. She's in the wrong place to be looking for. Well, pine cones or poo geckos, which are birds. She likes chasing them. She can't catch them, but yeah. So you can see that's the house up there. That's the top paddock up there. That house up there is my neighbour, and that's basically where the boundary is there. These pines are basically on my boundary here. These pines are my pines from this, basically from this fence. That last one there, I think, no, that one there is mine, and all the rest down here are my neighbours on that side. That fence there is the bottom of my property, and you can see my cows over there. They're on the neighbour's property, but basically there's a fence line that goes through here, and that's the other side of my property. And I've got permission from my neighbour to graze his cows. Where's she gone? Echo. Oh, she's up the hill. What you doing, Gil? She might come down. But she's so these are my two cows, Scotch and Philip, and they've just finished out grazing all this stuff on the neighbour's section, and I've given them this little piece in here as an expansion just yesterday for them to graze, and so they're in there now. And then after that I'm going to move them. These my neighbour's pines over here, I'll move them up around the rest of his section later on in about a week or so. I'll be careful where I'm standing here. So yeah, there's a lot of cleanup and bits and pieces that need to be done on the property. This is sort of like a wetland, swampland through here. My wife and I have actually planted out swamp maples through here, so you can't see them because they're sticks basically, but they'll grow up into tall trees. And along here I've got a eucalyptus, I think it's a knighting, so that's a hardwood, it's a firewood. So in about 5 years, I reckon 4 or 5 years for these, you can cut them down as firewood, so they say. We'll see though, it might be longer. I'm thinking it might be longer. So yeah, those, and there's 10 of them, and they sort of curve up around this way, and then there's 2 up by the fence over there. But yeah. Let's see if we can see Echo. Where's she gone? Where's she gone? Oh, she's right up the top. She's actually on heat at the moment, so I'm keeping an eye on her. It's her first heat. She's right up there. So the property that I have, it's a bit of a bonfire, I can set that on fire sometime. The property I have is 10,000 square metres. I don't know what that is in imperial speak measurement, but yeah, 10,000 squares, fairly decent. Not massive, but decent. It's enough to, for most of the year, run 2 heifers on it, which is what we're doing. You can see Echo, there she is. And what she's digging around at. Come on, girl. Echo. She's totally ignoring me. Great. She must be sniffing around for the neighbour's dog. So that's the house there. So you can see this here was a budgie cage that blew over, and my wife lost all her budgies, so she's gutted about that. I just built a new one over there. It's going to sit down the hill a bit, strapped to the ground, a lot better. Here comes the doggo. What you doing? What you doing? Where's the pine cones? She's a cool dog. We really love her. Anyway, and yeah, it's the house that bedrooms along the back wall there, and there's 2 lounges up in that front bit with the kitchen in there, office space and stuff like that. It's pretty good. Water tanks. Yeah, there's not a lot done to the property. We bought it, it's 6 years old, the house. We bought it with no landscaping done, so we're in the process of doing it, and that's why things just look like absolute chaos. It'll start to improve over time, but we're doing everything, so we've got to have time to do it as well, which is the mission, really. Where's my dog gone now? Oh, there she is. Hey girl, what you doing? So she's not finished growing yet. She's going to get bigger. Her dad was about 45 kgs and her mum was about 40 kgs. So she's got it in her to be quite a big shepherd. And she's reached a normal, just about reached a normal female shepherd's weight now, and she's only 8-9 months. Echo, come on, come on, come on. She's barking at the neighbours. She's a big wuss. She's a big wuss. She scares the crap out of people though when she barks. It's a massive bark. And her size. People freak out. And she's still on the smaller side of things. But she is a big wuss. Like, she is a flippin' biggest wuss ever. If you rushed her, she'd just run away. But I'm thinking that's just puppy confidence as opposed to Echo. Come on. Come on. Anyway, I better go, guys. Better go get this silly dog from barking at the neighbours. Have a good one. Still for life, and I'll be back on soon.